Come on.
My name is Zach Corsi, formerly known as Zach Wolf, and I was bred to be a soldier. Born but not raised into the Army of the United States. See, my mother birthed me on a California military base. My father was a corporal. My mother was a housewife, and I was just a cub amongst a pack of wolves. See, my father's name was Eric Wolf, and he was supposed to be the alpha male, but he never was, because this pack could never stay together. Forever separated by bullets and camouflage, his son and his wife would lay snug when he'd fight in their fort. In their den, these wolves dominated his existence with our mere presence, so apparently the very essence of our lives must have nearly taken his. This alpha could no longer stand beside his bravo. It's too bad you never named me Charlie. At least maybe then we could have spoken over the radio, but no. No frequency emitted from our howling cries could pierce the ears of your incompetent mind, so you were off like a lone canine through the plains of no destination, no hesitation, just no more relationships, no more Bravo, no more Charlie, but still we became your BC, before Corsi, before anyone ever called me by my last name. I was Zachary Kane Wolf, and quite honestly, besides a name that doesn't even exist in the way my ears and nose don't exactly fit, there's really not that much more to say about him. Because it's been more than 14 years now, and I'm glad I'm not a wolf anymore, because I read somewhere the average male wolf can only stand to bear 6 to 8 years before they disappear to thin air, so you could have died twice by now when I would have never shed a single tear. But you're still alive, aren't you? A new wife, 2 sons, and a daughter. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, and not for seeking help or finding love in a daughter and 2 sons, because those are my siblings too. But for the fact that after 9 years and 3 children, every time they filled up your arms, you witnessed the same features I favor in their faces. But to this day, you never seem to wander back to that pack you left behind. You lied to me, you lied to my family, to your wife. These wolves have been forced to wander together side by side, so I guess I don't really need you anymore, and it seems I never have. But if you ever happen to open up your front door to a face you're not quite familiar with, but would like to get to know a lot more, just feel this fist hit your dropped jaw and show me my siblings, so I can tell them who their brother really is. But don't worry, I won't tell them who their father never was. Cause like the scent of fresh blood from a nearly dying deer, a real wolf can smell sorrow and fear, so they will know in your eyes when you tear that this strange man standing in the doorway belongs here, and you were the one that fucked up. So when you run off to go get your jaw wide shut, I will just be catching up with my brothers and my sister, cause I've missed them. But looking back on the past and the fact that we don't share the same love is okay. Cause when I have my own cubs, they will never know what this metaphor ever was, cause they will bear my name and my blood, but never know who I wasn't the son of.
So make sure y'all just seeing me get mine, you know. Make sure you check out the chili in the back. It's smelling real good. I'm having a hard time concentrating. And sweet tea. And a sweet tea right there. Is it vegetarian? Is it vegetarian? Good question. We got one more poet in the slam. I'm gonna be lenient, and if there are youth slammers who weren't able to get here on time and you like to be in the slam, you can join my list while the last poet is going. But if I don't get anybody after that, this is gonna be the end of the first round. So scores. Family in high places like Jesus needs. Can I please say my piece? You right.
Then I'm deceased. And this one here is a heat box, lit like the beatbox. The way
Did you? Maybe you didn't hear it.
I know, I can't put the extra on it.
You right. A 9.3, a 9.4, and a 10. Yo, it's funny, man. I see what church and the sign be going through. Y'all can't see what I see. So like, what the dialogue that's going on in my head is completely different with these scores and these scoreboards. All right, then. Kidney beans, fresh tomatoes, beef. Oh, no, that's not vegetarian.
Not at all.
He gonna give me all the ingredients. But support the cause, for real. Buy it for somebody who does eat meat, or take it with you and give it to somebody who does eat meat. All right, so put your hands together for Daniel Kaplan.